Thank you, Alyssa. Graduating guests, please be seated. I'm now very pleased to introduce our salutatorian, Nora Barisha. Nora has a GPA of 98.95 and has served as member of Senior Council, a Big Sim, and member of the school senate. Outside of school, Nora acts as a translator for her family members, works in filing for an HVAC company, and enjoys tutoring in mathematics and Spanish. Nora will be attending Princeton University in the fall.
Princeton tambahin.
Families, and teachers. I'm so happy and so honored to be here today and speak in front of you all. I remember when I started Bronx Science 4 years ago when we were fully remote, sitting on my couch, staring at introductory science on my computer, feeling very uncertain and apprehensive of what was to come. As my dad saw me worrying, he said, "Anything you want to achieve requires work and effort." Standing here today, I'm so thankful that I had that moment. Looking back, I can clearly reflect on how Bronx Science positively changed me and us. It has determined the course for the rest of our lives. The work ethic and resilience that we have all developed throughout these 4 years will be vital to this next major step in our lives. I came up with this quote while studying for the series test in AP Calculus BC with my friends, which Mr. Feldman suggested that I put in my speech. What you guys call stress, I call being proactive, which I feel applies to all of us, as we have developed our remarkable ability to turn distress and pressure into drive, motivation, and excellence. Throughout high school, there have been countless times when we have doubted ourselves and our abilities, yet we have all come through victorious. I just wanted to express how proud I am of all of us. When I look at all of you, I'm reminded of the unmatched drive and ambition present in all of us today, and I'm so honored to be graduating with such an incredible group of people. I know how exhausted we were from those evening train rides, late nights, projects and assessments, and everything else that was required and expected of us as Bronx Science students. I could quote elements from Legally Blonde and say what, like it's hard, but it was in fact very hard. Yet, even within these moments, we can find fond memories. The daily debriefs on the train, getting food before clubs, FaceTiming to study for a test or finish a project made even more fun the night before it's due, panicking groups of students outside a classroom right before a test, the sweet nights to attend each other, such as, "Did you do the homework?" or "Did you know that we have a quiz tomorrow?" However, there is one specific memory that I would like to share that I feel encapsulates the Bronx Science community as a whole. It was the start of Senior Assassins. For those of you who don't know, Senior Assassins is a game in which the players each get a clothespin with someone's name on it, their target, and have to place the pin on their target's clothing, ideally without them noticing. Once this happens, the assassin takes their target's pin and claims the person on it as their new target. Everyone had just gotten their pins, running to make it to their next class, looking forward and behind in the halls, looking for any potential sign of their assassin or their target. Then, once everyone is settled and at ease, everyone begins spilling. Who they have, who has them, who others have, asking for schedule information of their assassin or their target. People were able to construct full-on webs. I knew someone who had traced back their assassin to the 5th generation of assassins. This silly little game soon began to remind me of those crime TV show scenes, where there's a whiteboard that has photos of people who were suspects or victims and red threads connecting everyone. We constructed these intricate webs, planned who it would be and when, to avoid our assassin or to pin someone, kept track of who was eliminated and by whom. Although this was a fun, lighthearted game, we Bronx Science students managed to treat it with the same diligence and determination that we approached every situation with. We analyzed the information we had to figure out these webs of assassins, planned ahead to get to a certain class to escape or catch someone, being resourceful in our escape and our search. And I think this captures who we are as a student body. Motivated, persistent, organized, clever, and so much more. when faced with difficult and arduous situations. I'll always laugh at the way we handled this game as Bronx Science students. As bizarre as this sounds, given the context in which I just explained it, I hope we never lose these qualities. To end this speech, I would like to thank a few people. First and foremost, thank you to my mom and dad. I can never fathom the difficulties and sacrifices you have endured to provide for my siblings, but I hope seeing me here today alleviates some. I would also like to thank my grandmother and grandfather, who are both unfortunately not with us today, but have had such a fundamental role in the person I am, with the lessons they taught me and endless encouragement and love they have always provided. Finally, I want to thank all of you, all of my teachers, whose support, encouragement, and desire to provide us with academic rigor have been invaluable, and all of my classmates who have made these 4 years truly unforgettable. We have not only acted as friends, but also as family in the ways we've uplifted one another. Although we joke about how the rough moments at Bronx Science brought us together, it is also just who we all are that made us such a strong community. Our commitment to excellence and our kindness that has resulted in all of our achievements. Congratulations, class of 2024. Thank you, and as Alwood said, we did it.
Thank you, Nora. I'm going to start by saying congratulations to the class of 2024. Something that I discovered late this year is that our valedictorian Manu and I shared something in common. We both have a love of the rock and roll band, The Strokes. If you don't know The Strokes, they were a band that hit their peak of popularity in the early 2000s. So the fact that Manu likes them means that he's esoteric and interesting, and the fact that I like them means that I'm just a little old. We joked that together we would try to fit as many of their lyrics into our speeches as we could. Some of the
Enséñalo a
options we
venir
had
con su
were,
cámara, yo
"Is
no vine
this
echando.
it? It's hard to explain," and "I
O
am
él es el que
wasting
está
no
tomando
more
las
time."
fotos, y póngase a probar.
These are not particularly easy or inspiring quotes to fit into a graduation speech, but perhaps
Muy
one
largos.
will have more success than I do. This did start me thinking about one of my favorite musicians, Fred Rogers. You might know him better, or your parents might know him better, as Mr. Rogers from the TV show Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. It ran from 1968 to 2001. Again, my more memories of this show mark me as old. There is an animated spin-off that you might know. That's called Daniel Tyler's Neighborhood. I've never seen it. Also in recent years, there is a movie about Mr. Rogers starring Tom Hanks and a lovely documentary about the production